welcome back to my channel. It's Dana Banana. Today I am doing a very lengthy chatty get ready with me. I am spilling some tea, but I'm spilling tea. It gets kind of deep. I'm just warning you, if you don't want to hear like some deep stuff about my family history, about my past, just click away now. This is a really huge vent session for me. So just so this video isn't a million hours long, we're gonna get right into it. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like if you like this type of video and comment all your thoughts down below, even if you hate me. I'm just kidding. Please don't. Or you can. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's get this party started. Okay, so welcome back, another Reggie. It's not actually funny at all. I'm so annoyed. So if you notice, I tried a new technique that I saw on a Facebook Live with connecting the brows with the concealer. Don't know if it actually did anything, but I do like my brows today. Most people probably don't, but I really like them. I'm pretty much just going to talk and do my makeup. This is probably going to be a really long video. I apologize. But you know what? That's kind of what my channel is. It's a lot of long videos. And that might hurt me in the long run. I don't know. I don't care. I love doing these types of videos. I love talking. I'm a huge talker. I love to speak. And so, except public speaking. I hate public speaking. So, I'm sorry if you don't like these types of videos. You can just stick to watching my shorter ones. But I really enjoy doing ones like this. I feel like I'm able to get my personality out much more, and yeah, and there's not as much pressure on me for these because I'm just casually doing my makeup and talking. And please comment if you want to talk about anything while you're watching. You can comment. Other than filming, one of my favorite parts of being on YouTube is responding to comments. I just love talking to you guys. So like whenever I post a video, I'm so excited. Like as soon as y'all start commenting, I get so excited. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that, but I love it when you interact with me. So don't be shy. You can be shy if you are a shy person. I'm not forcing you to talk to me. But if you want to, like, I am a friendly person and I will literally talk to anyone. I look like Zorro. So in case anyone is wondering, I'm using the Shein XO palette today, the Remix by BH Cosmetics. I said on Twitter that I was feeling feisty today and that I was going to kind of like vent and spill some tea about some family stuff. So most of you probably don't know because I don't talk about it. I do not have a relationship with my dad and his side of the family. It used to be really hard for me to talk about, but now not so much anymore. I have an amazing husband. I still have amazing family on my mom's side. I have a life that I never could have even dreamed of. So it's easier for me to talk about now. I'm not going to go into like all the details, but I will talk about some stuff. Parents got divorced when I was very young. I don't even remember them being together. That's not a big deal. It's very common nowadays. So yeah. So both of my parents got remarried. My dad got married to a woman. Obviously, he could have got married to a man, but he got married to a woman that was not the best stepmom. But then I could say the same thing about my dad. He wasn't the best stepdad to my step siblings. What you need to know about them is that they are extremely like hardcore conservative Catholics. Not a big deal. I have some friends that are hardcore conservative Catholics and I love them to death. They're some of the most amazing people in my life, but those people are different from my family. Very, very judgmental. Story time. When I was growing up, I split time between my mom and my dad, and whenever my dad remarried, I always wanted to be at my mom's house because it was just, I did not like my stepmom. I was young She did not like me. She did not like me or my sisters. It was just pretty obvious. She gave us a hard time in weird ways. And so one day I was obsessed with Scooby-Doo. Like absolutely in love with Scooby-Doo. Probably until I was like 13. Like I just was a huge Scooby-Doo fan. So my mom got me these awesome shoes. In my mind, they were awesome. They were Scooby-Doo, and they had, it was like Scooby-Doo, and I believe he was like holding, or he had like his hands around, it was a peace sign. You know, a peace sign, the circle with like the ding ding, the heh, 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 heh. That was terrible. I don't know why I did that. My mom got me those, and I was so happy. And it was, whenever I was at my dad's, I kind of was really attached to anything that my mom got me because I wanted to be with her more, because I did not like the life at my dad's house. So she got me these shoes, and I believe she dropped me off at my dad's house because she had to go to work or something, and so they were going to bring me to school. So I had those shoes on. And before school, it was my first day wearing them. I was so excited. So, walk into the house, and I was like, look at my new shoes, they're Scooby-Doo, la la la. She was like, wait, that's an upside down cross, talking about the peace sign. And I was like, no, it's a peace sign. Needless to say, right before school, before I even got to show my friends these shoes, she took my shoes and with a Sharpie colored in the peace sign, because I was not allowed to wear them because it was an upside down cross in her mind. That's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this family. I was absolutely devastated. Like, I was so upset because, you know, I was really attached to things that my mom got me already, and then there were Scooby-Doo. I was like so excited for these shoes. Yeah, it was pretty freaking crazy. And in that moment, like, I was mad at her, and I was sad, I was crying, like I didn't even want to go to school. And these weren't even expensive shoes. Like, I'm pretty sure my mom probably got them from like Walmart or something, but they meant a lot to me. And the thing is my dad never stopped her. Anything that happened was never stopped. Like, nobody ever spoke up for me or my sisters. Or it was also, at one point, it became a slightly violent household. That is a very personal thing to put out there. I know that. But I just want people to realize that whenever I talk about my family and they ask, like, why don't you have a relationship with your father? And I kind of get judged for it if I say that it's my choice that I don't have a relationship with him, and they're like, well, some people don't have their dads, some people's dads die, some people never had a dad, you should be grateful for yours. But no, that's not the case. Whenever you go through something, whenever somebody traumatizes you, whenever you have a toxic relationship with, if it's somebody, a family member, a friend, whatever, that relationship needs to be cut off no matter what. Some people probably don't agree with that, but that is how I chose to live my life when I became an adult. And because I made that choice, I am currently living an amazing life, free of stress, free of fear. Yeah, sorry, lost track, went crazy with the eyeshadow. Back to what I was saying. Cut off those relationships. Not only was it the close family, but it was also the cousins and uncles, and not all of them were bad, but some were extremely toxic, made me feel like shit about myself. I was put on Zoloft whenever I was 14 years old, and I had to go to counseling, and the counselor always just told me that I should try to get along with my stepmom. And I wasn't a bad kid, I really wasn't. I didn't do, like, I've always been and still am always terrified of getting in trouble. I've never stolen anything, like not even a piece of gum. I'm don't know. I'm just a very scared person. I'm always scared, like, if I were to ever do anything, like, I know for sure I would get caught. And I wasn't a bad kid. I was very sensitive, and that was not taken into consideration at all whenever I was a child. I know this is probably deeper than you expected, but I just felt like I deserved to get it off my chest sometimes, and I'm close with my subscribers, and I'm becoming more open on the internet, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I am speaking my mind. If you don't want to hear it, you can click off of this video. So, toxic family, I've had a toxic relationship before, so that's why I've tweeted about this before. I talk a lot in my tweets, but when people tell me that, people always say like, oh my god, you are so lucky to have your husband, like, he's amazing, how did you get so lucky, la la la, where can I find a man like him? And yes, I agree, he is freaking amazing, best thing to ever happen to me. But most people that say that don't understand what I went through to get to this point. I believe he was put in my life for a reason. He gave me faith in men again, because I had pretty much lost all faith in all men. There was no hope. So yeah. Oh, another funny story. I also forgot to mention, like, my friends were always, I rarely had sleepovers at my house because my friends were always scared of my stepmom. So, like, any people, like, really didn't like to come over to my house, so that sucked. And then I wasn't always allowed to go to my friend's house, like, because we had, like, on Saturdays was chore day. We had to do chores pretty much all day. Just a really strict household. But anyway, my best friend growing up, like, best friend since kindergarten, she's going to be watching this and she's going to die laughing. She was brave enough to come over, but she was still scared of my stepmom. So, one day she sleeps over at my house, and I think it was evening time. So she takes a shower, and the shower, like, the bathroom was like literally 2 steps away from my room. Like, you would walk out of the bathroom and take a left, and literally my room was right there. And then the hallway, it was like the hallway and then the living room. So she gets out the shower, she puts a towel on, and she runs to the room, which is literally 2 seconds. And 5 seconds later, I hear, "Dana?" from my stepmom. So I'm like, oh, awesome. Thanks, Emma. I'm in trouble. Because I knew it. I knew what was going to happen. Sure enough, she's like, "I have a husband and a son in this house. You need to tell your friend not to walk around in a towel like that. That's disrespectful. Like I said, I have a husband and a son in this house." This bitch is the reason that I'm a feminist. Like, pretty insane stuff like that. I was not allowed to wear tops like this, like spaghetti straps. You were pretty much a whore if you wore anything like that. Yeah, it was pretty intense. And then it was hard because I would go from that to my mom's house, and my mom, I'm not saying she was lenient on me, but she was really laid back. And it's not like I wanted to go out and do crazy things as a kid. Like, what do you do as a 10-year-old? Like, I just wanted, you know, it's like I was never relaxed there. It's like I was always doing chores or worrying about doing something wrong in front of her. Like, it was just, God, walking on eggshells my entire childhood and teenage years. Not something I would ever wish on anybody. So yeah, and then after I moved out, she started being nice to me, but then a lot happened, and I am scared of my father. That's it. That's all I can say. I am terrified of him. He was violent at some points of me growing up, so yeah. Sorry to put that out on the internet about him, but it's true. I hate that people criticize me so harshly whenever I say I don't have a relationship with him. You don't understand. You've never walked in my shoes. That's how it is. But on the plus side, So I have this shitty side of my family, and then I have my mom's side of the family. And some of them I grew up around, which they are amazing. I love my cousins. They're like some of the best people in the entire world, the most giving, caring family ever. And some of them, the ones that I actually just went to see in Boston, some of them I didn't like really know about until a little bit later on in life when I was a teenager. And so I really didn't get to see, like, I never met them until like a few years ago. And what's crazy is that this family that I met officially for the first time a couple of years ago is closer to me and more accepting of me and loves me more than any family on my dad's side that I had known my entire life. I might not have my dad's side of the family, but my mom's side of the family makes up for it times 10 million. They are the best thing. Added to my husband, they're the best things that have ever happened to me. Man, I've been changing the way I've been doing my eyeshadow, and I'm loving it. Just went ahead and finished my eyeshadow. So lately I think I've talked about this already, but I've been using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Stick It to Pores Mattifying Pore Primer Stick. Holy cow. This one, I've mentioned it in a lot of videos. I use that where my pores are little jerks and like to show themselves. Yeah, I use that there. And then, I don't know, I've been switching up my other primers constantly. I've been using a lot of Radiance primers. I really, really like the one from Physicians Formula. That one is amazing. But today I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. I got this for free because I hit diamond status at Ulta. And they gave me a full-size Smashbox primer. Like, how amazing is that? I love Ulta. I really do. I know they were like under some scrutiny not long ago about like packaging old used makeup, or I don't know, but I have never had any problems with Ulta. They ship the fastest. I get so much money back from them. Like I've mentioned one time before, I had ordered like 3, I believe it was the Jaclyn Hill palettes for my giveaway. And I literally only paid $10 because that's how much like I had spent, and then they gave me, you know, your points go towards purchases. So yeah, I love Sephora, I really do, but I just shop at Ulta way more. I'm Rouge at Sephora and I haven't gotten anything. Whenever I hit diamond at Ulta, they gave me a full-size Smashbox primer. You know this isn't cheap, this isn't drugstore, this is good primer. By the way, I love how luminous it is, and it's still got that tacky feel, so my foundation can stick to it all nice. For foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I think I've used this once. I don't even know if I used it in a video, but I just haven't used it, so I want to use it today. I just want to give it another shot because I don't really remember how I liked it. So yeah, I got that, and then I also got a $25 little card thing to use at their beauty bar, which is amazing. And I believe I get that every year. And guess what I got from Sephora? No discounts, nothing. I got this little brush. I've used it twice and I don't like it. Look at the size of this. I heard, I don't know if it's true, that Sephora now is like doing, once you can redeem your points now at like a certain amount for in-store credit. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if it's true, but still, Ulta is better when it comes to rewards. I'm in a dilemma. I don't know which concealer to use. I wish I could ask you right now. But my 2 favorites right now are the Born This Way concealer and the Physicians Formula Insta Ready one. Really, really, really like both of these. I haven't used this one in a while. I'll go with this one. Why did I put so much on? This is like insane. I guess I forgot how full coverage it was. Let me use the foundation side to kind of blend it in some more. I'm going to set this excessive amount of concealer with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. The other day I was, well, not the other day, this was like last month, I believe. I was on live and I was just like chit-chatting with everyone, and I don't know how we got on the subject of it. Oh yeah, I was talking about immigrants, and you know, that's something I'm passionate about. So if you don't know already, my husband is an immigrant. He just got his green card. Oh, crook. But before that, we had to do an interview for them to see if we have a legit marriage, which feels kind of insulting, you know, but I know it has to be done, whatever. So if you don't know already, I have anxiety, and something that gives me anxiety more than anything is interviews. This isn't like a job interview. This is like an interview on freaking steroids. This interview is like just the most, I was so anxious about it, like a year before it happened. Just the thought of it just scared me. Like, I don't know, you sitting in a room with somebody and them literally judging your marriage. No, I just hated the feel of it, because I also, it kind of feels like, I feel like people may only think we're married because of that, and that is not the case at all. If you saw us in person, if you hang around us, you know we are very much in love. I might not post about him all of the time, but he likes his privacy, which I understand. He doesn't mind if I post about him at all, but my audience is mainly here for my makeup, so I do post about him, just not that often. But he is an amazing husband, and if you're around us, you know that we love each other very much, and we have an extremely legitimate marriage. So we get to this interview. First off, one of the Romanians that we're friends with was telling us, like, because we did it in New Orleans, and he was like, there's this lady that does the interviews, she's super nice, but then there's a man that does it and he's extremely intimidating, like la la la. So I was like, please, please, please let us get the girl, because if we get the guy, I might crap my pants, because I'm already anxious about it, like, and then now you tell me this, and now I'm terrified. So we're waiting to get called to the interview, and we're sitting in the waiting room, and a freaking man comes out and he says my husband's name, and I'm like, shit. And he was very serious, and I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. So first off, I was laughing a lot, just like giggling, whatever. He didn't address that, so that's fine. So he's asking my husband a bunch of questions, asking how we met, la la la. That goes on for a while. He gets to me. First question he asks, what's your full name? So normally whenever I say my full name, I say Dana, middle name, and my old last name. That's just how I'm used to saying it, okay? I said Dana, duh, and then I freaking said my maiden last name. Ooh, like, how bad does that look? Like, oh yeah, you've got a real marriage, but you're still saying your old last name, like, Which I know that's probably a common mistake. In the moment, I was kind of freaking the hell out, because I was like, oh my god, I just said my last name, and my husband looks at me like, really, Dana? He still talks about it to this day. But anyway, my anxiety was through the roof, and then I was like, oh my god, I just messed everything up, like he's gonna get sent back home, la la la, like I was freaking out. But once he started looking through our pictures, he started kind of warming up. We have a lot of pictures together. Most of them aren't even on social media. We had like over 200 photos printed to show him, and a lot of them were us at Saints games. We love going to Saints games. We're huge Saints fans. And he started talking about football, and he just, you know, I think once he saw the pictures and stuff, he was like, okay, yeah. Like, we had plane tickets together, you know, just all that good stuff. So moral of the story is he approved us, and we got his green card, which I'm so happy. But if any of you have ever, if you've never gone through that, like, I can't even explain how intimidating it is. How it's just, you know, it's the government, it's immigration. That's a very scary thing. I like almost cried whenever he got his green card because it was like so exciting. He's such a deserving person. We also spent a lot of money getting to that point. That's why immigration is a touchy subject for me. Not touchy, but like I've said before, I'll put you in your place if you talk about it in a way that is inaccurate or judgmental against immigrants. So me and my husband, what did we just finish? We just finished The Sinner. Oh my gosh, that was such a good show with Jessica Biel. Oh, so freaking good. What is a show we can watch? Just list any of your favorite shows, anything, any genre. We're looking for new stuff to watch. If there's anything that like you think is underrated and that you like a lot, let me know, because I'm looking for some new stuff to watch, you know. But God, Sinner was so freaking good. So was Safe. I really like Michael C. Hall, the guy from Dexter. He's like, he's just, I don't know, there's something about him. What else can I talk about? I feel like this is already a deep video, so I might as well talk about more deep stuff. This has been a hot topic lately, is me not supporting Jeffree Star. I put it on my story that I watched, I put it on my Instagram story that I watched the Shane Dawson Life of Jeffree Star shit, and because people kept saying, multiple people said it, you don't like Jeffree Star now, but watch that, your opinion of him will completely turn around. That was a damn lie. I do not hate him any less now. Okay, he is a successful person. He is obviously good at what he does, but that doesn't mean he's any less of a shitty person. I believe that if you have ever had hate for a race, ever. That is another thing about my family on my dad's side. I was told that the reason that they would not support me if I ever dated a black man was because he could be, the black man that I dated or married could be a wonderful person, but it's not the man that they're worried about. Whenever, if I married another race, it would be their family too that I'd be involved with, and that's what they would be worried about. In that moment, I still, even being raised in that type of household, my mom's side of the family, not racist one bit. They don't care who I married. They welcome everybody with open arms as long as you're not a shitty person. Even as a kid being told that, I have never said anything racist. I never became racist because of my family. Like, you just, I don't know, there's no excuse for racism ever. Ever. They say you're taught that, but technically I could have been taught that. I was pretty much, my dad was trying to teach me that, and I never turned out racist. I don't know what else to say on this, is that I will never support Jeffree Star. I don't care how successful he is. I don't care how influential he is in the YouTube community. I will never support him. That's that. If that bothers you, unsubscribe. It's fine. I just believe there are so many other male beauty gurus that deserve the attention that Jeffree Star gets. And I don't know. I just don't understand what people like about him so much. The few videos that I've watched before I found out that he was a racist, I was just like, wow, he's really entitled. He is very obnoxious and he's so annoying. That's just how I feel. Yeah, so, and it amazes me that people still buy his stuff, but people just let racism go. They just, it happens, and then they give these fake apologies, and then, you know, they're just like, okay, everything's better now. Well, it's not. Once a racist, maybe not always a racist, but if you had it in your heart once, I can't get behind that. I really can't. And also, I will never support someone that it goes against my views just to get more subscribers. I will never do that. I'd rather have 200 subscribers and stay true to myself than have 1,000,000 subscribers and my entire channel is a lie. So yeah, that's it on that. I'm gonna stop talking about that. This is a juicy video. Guys, I've been really liking every single look that I do with the P. Louise base. Man, I don't know what's in that, but it works. It works real good. I don't have any more tea for you guys. I don't think. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that I've been through in my life that I could talk about it, but I gotta save some of that for other videos. Man, this palette is so underrated. Like, seriously. I know I've said that like 1,000,000 times, but it really is. Tomorrow, actually, well, today, okay, by the time you're watching this, I would have already purchased it. Hopefully, I get the Jaclyn Hill vault. And with that, I'm going to do, it's going to be quite, it's going to be a load of eye looks in one video. I'm going to do one eye look with each palette. There's 5 palettes, I think? I don't know. I always forget, but I think there's 5 palettes, and I'm going to do an eye look with each of them. So it's going to be like, I love doing that. I love doing different looks with different with one palette, but this has you know what I'm trying to say. Like, the more I think about it, I'm getting really nervous to post this video just because of what I talked about. I don't normally talk about that. It took me a while to even talk about it with my husband. So it's like a leap of faith that I'm taking to post this. So please let me know how you feel, but don't be too harsh. I don't know why I'm so nervous to post it. I was fine at the beginning. I was just spilling out the deets, and then now I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of nervous. Okay, let me just spray my Kokie Fix It Up Matte Setting Spray, because it's humid as hell outside. Oh, have you guys listened to Nicki Minaj's new album? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I keep playing it on repeat. It's so good. I love Nicki Minaj. Also love Cardi B. I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling the lip gloss. I do love this lip gloss, but I just feel like this look is so much that, like, I need nude. I'm not even going nude, I'm just going with a clear gloss. This is the Nika K New York lip gel with vitamin E rose hip. I love this stuff. Maybe I'm weird that I like clear gloss. Like, I love clear gloss. I love colored gloss too, but I really love clear gloss. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's super long, and I'm sorry that I I'm sorry that I spilled my mind out on you guys. Sometimes I just need to get it out, and this is my new outlet. So there you go. I speak to you like I speak to my therapist. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching me put on my makeup. Please have conversations with me. I feel like I sound so desperate. I'm like, please be my friend. Please talk to me. No, but really, I love talking to you guys in the comments. So leave a comment down below about anything. Just talk to me. Okay, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out my latest video if you have not already, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. You the best. Bye, guys.
Okay.